Day 9 begins with a powerful truth. English improves when consistency replaces excuses. Morning practice is not about energy. It is about commitment. When learners show up daily, even without motivation, progress becomes unstoppable. This lesson teaches that small morning actions shape big outcomes. English fluency is built quietly through routine, not loudly through promises. Consistency is the bridge between desire and achievement. Consistency means choosing English even on ordinary mornings. Not every day feels exciting, but every day counts. Day 9 reminds learners that discipline creates confidence. A few focused minutes in the morning strengthen memory and belief. English grows when learning becomes automatic, like brushing teeth. Habit removes resistance, and resistance is the enemy of fluency. Morning consistency trains the brain to expect English. When learning happens at the same time daily, the mind becomes cooperative. Day 9 encourages learners to protect this time seriously. Even brief exposure improves retention. English becomes easier when the brain recognizes learning as a daily priority instead of an occasional effort. Many learners wait for motivation, but motivation is unreliable. Day 9 teaches that consistency works even without excitement. Showing up tired still counts. English respects effort, not mood. Morning discipline ensures progress continues during low energy days. This lesson shifts learners from emotional learning to structured growth. Consistency builds trust with yourself. Each morning, practice proves commitment. Day 9 emphasizes self-respect through action. English learning strengthens confidence when promises are kept. Trust grows when learners do what they planned. Over time, this trust becomes unbreakable confidence in learning ability. Morning repetition builds memory naturally, revisiting words, sounds, or sentences. Daily locks learning into long-term memory. Day 9 explains that repetition is not boring. It is powerful. English mastery depends on repeated exposure. What is seen daily becomes familiar. Familiarity removes fear. Listening every morning sharpens understanding. Even 5 minutes of audio trains the ear. Day 9 highlights that consistent listening improves pronunciation without effort. Learners should listen calmly, without pressure. English enters naturally through sound. Daily listening turns confusion into recognition. Reading daily strengthens structure awareness. Day 9 encourages short morning reading sessions. 1 paragraph daily is enough. Reading exposes learners to correct sentence flow. English grammar becomes intuitive through exposure. Consistent reading builds confidence quietly and steadily. Writing each morning organizes thinking. Day 9 promotes simple writing habits, not perfection. Writing 1 small paragraph daily improves clarity. English expression strengthens through regular use. Writing makes learning active instead of passive. Consistency transforms writing into confidence. Speaking daily removes hesitation. Day 9 reminds learners that silence delays fluency. Even self-speaking matters. Morning speaking builds courage. English improves when the voice is used daily. Fluency grows through action, not planning. Vocabulary grows faster with consistency. Learning a few words daily is more effective than memorizing many occasionally. Day 9 focuses on useful words used repeatedly. Repetition strengthens understanding. English vocabulary becomes functional through daily use. Grammar improves naturally with daily exposure. Day 9 discourages overthinking rules. Reading and listening consistently reveal patterns. Grammar becomes familiar when seen daily. English accuracy improves gradually without pressure. Consistency protects learners from forgetting. Long breaks weaken memory. Day 9 teaches that daily contact keeps learning alive. Even short practice prevents loss. English remains active in the mind through routine. Morning consistency builds discipline beyond language. Learners gain control over habits. Day 9 highlights how English learning strengthens character. Discipline developed here improves other areas of life. Fear decreases with daily exposure. When English appears every morning, anxiety fades. Day 9 explains that familiarity creates comfort. English stops feeling foreign. Confidence grows through repetition. Day 9 teaches patience. Consistent learners accept slow progress. Growth happens quietly. English fluency appears suddenly after long preparation. Trusting the process keeps learners moving forward. Consistency builds identity. Learners begin seeing themselves as English learners. Day 9 emphasizes this mental shift. Identity strengthens commitment. English becomes part of daily life. Morning routine eliminates decision fatigue. Learners no longer debate whether to study. Day 9 explains that routine simplifies learning. English practice becomes automatic. Consistency reduces stress. When learning is regular, pressure disappears. Day 9 highlights calm progress. English improves without tension. Daily effort compounds. Small actions accumulate. Day 9 teaches long-term vision. English mastery is the result of accumulated consistency. Mistakes become less frightening. Daily practice normalizes error. Day 9 encourages embracing mistakes. English improves through correction. Consistency improves focus. Morning English trains attention. Day 9 shows how focus strengthens comprehension. Regular exposure builds pronunciation, awareness. Day 9 highlights sound familiarity. English pronunciation improves naturally. Consistency increases self-belief. Each completed session proves ability. Day 9 reinforces confidence through action.com. English becomes routine, not burden. Day 9 shows learning can feel normal. Habit removes resistance. Daily review strengthens memory. Day 9 encourages revisiting lessons. English retention improves. Consistency reduces procrastination. Morning learning removes delay. Day 9 teaches action over intention. Confidence grows from reliability. Learners trust themselves. Day 9 strengthens self-discipline. English learning becomes enjoyable. Familiarity increases comfort. Day 9 promotes ease. Daily effort removes fear of speaking. Day 9 reinforces courage. Consistency builds resilience. Learners continue despite difficulty. Day 9 teaches endurance. Routine strengthens mental clarity. English thinking improves. Learning becomes sustainable. Day 9 prevents burnout. Consistency supports fluency goals. Progress becomes visible. English learning becomes predictable and safe. Morning habit strengthens confidence daily. Daily exposure improves understanding naturally. Consistency creates learning momentum. English becomes part of identity. Daily practice improves memory, strength, consistency, reduces fear of failure. Morning routine shapes success, mindset. English learning becomes stable. Regular practice sharpens listening skills. Consistency builds speaking courage. Learning becomes effortless over time. Daily effort strengthens discipline. English fluency grows silently. Consistency brings long-term confidence. Daily learning builds trust in progress. English becomes familiar language. Routine protects motivation. Consistency creates reliable improvement. Morning practice defines success. English learning becomes natural. Daily effort shapes future fluency. Consistency replaces hesitation. English confidence grows daily. Habit creates mastery. Day 9, morning lesson ends with one truth. Consistency is stronger than talent. When English is practiced every morning, progress becomes unavoidable. Stay consistent, stay calm, and let English grow naturally through daily commitment.